Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Goldenrod Scarf. Now this is a beautiful scarf. It's not complicated. I'm loving these solid textures here at the moment. So it's just a beautiful scarf to work, not complicated at all. This scarf is fairly wide at about 8 inches, and then I've made it extra long. So it's 100 inches long. Now, because it's worked widthwise, you can change the length as you see fit. I have added an easy short fringe here to both sides. For the pattern today, I have worked it in a Mandala Bonus Bundle cake. Each of these cakes has just over 1,100 yards in them. You're going to use one cake for the scarf. For my sample one here, I use the color Yeti, which you'll see me working later on with. You'll also need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, as well as a copy of the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. You'll find some more photos there as well. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and be sure to check out some of the other scarf and free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials here on my channel. So let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our goldenrod scarf today is worked in rows, so we're going to start by making a slip knot and then by working a foundation chain. Our foundation chain today is going to be a total of 44 chains to make it the 8 inches width that I have worked. Or if you'd like to change the width of your scarf, you'll simply need a multiple of 4 stitches. So today I'm going to go ahead and chain 44. There's 20. And 40 and 44. Once you have your foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. Your chain 3 at the start will count as a double crochet stitch. You're then going to skip the next chain and work a single crochet into the next stitch. Skip the next chain and work 3 double crochet stitches all into the next stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next chain, single crochet into your next chain, skip the next chain, and work 3 double crochets into your next. You're going to repeat that across until you have 4 stitches remaining. When you come across and have 4 stitches remaining, you're going to skip the next stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch, skip the next stitch, and then work 2 double crochets into your final chain. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. For row 2, we're going to begin by working a single crochet into the top of our first stitch, skip the next stitch, and then work 3 double crochets into your next single crochet stitch. Skip the next stitch and into your next stitch, which is the center double crochet of that set of 3. You're going to work a single crochet, skip the next stitch, and work 3 double crochets into your next single crochet stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way across, where you will end with a single crochet into the top of your starting chain 3. At the end of that row 2, you're working your final single crochet into the top of your starting chain 3. You can then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. Now for row 3, double crochet into that first stitch, so just into the top of the single crochet at the base of your turning chain. Skip the next stitch and single crochet into the next. Skip the next stitch and work 3 double crochet stitches into your next single crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next stitch, single crochet into your next stitch, skip the next stitch, and work 3 double crochets into the next single crochet stitch, all the way across until you come to your final stitch, and into that final stitch you're going to work 2 double crochet stitches. When you come to your final stitches, you're going to skip that next stitch, work 2 double crochets into that final single crochet stitch, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for the rest of your scarf, you're simply going to repeat your rows 2 and 3. So row 2 started with the single crochet into that first stitch, followed by the 3 double crochets into your next single crochet, and then your row 3, which you just worked a moment ago. So repeat rows 2 and 3 for approximately 20 inches until your work from the beginning measures 100 inches or reaches the length that you would like. So again, I worked mine to 100 inches, made it extra long, extra cozy, but you can shorten this if you would like and just work it to the desired length. Then fasten off, weave in your ends, and you can meet me back here and I'll just show you quickly how I finished off my scarf with a short fringe. Now once you have worked your scarf to the 100 inches, I obviously have not done that here on my little swatch, you are going to then add a fringe if you would like, as I have done here. To work my fringe, I just simply took cut 5 pieces of yarn per tassel, and the length will vary depending on how long you would like your fringe. I'm working with about 8 inches here, and what you're going to do is just simply start at one end, and I worked every second stitch, so I'd work in one stitch and then skip a stitch, tassel in the next stitch, and so forth across. But you're going to take your 5 pieces of yarn, pull them through, and fold it over until your ends meet. This is the way I like to do my fringe because it holds very well in the wash and looks quite nice as well. So fold it over until your 2 ends meet. You'll then have 10 strands of yarn, and then simply tie a knot. Gather all of those strands into your hand, fold it over, pull through, and then pull it up tight toward the edging of your scarf. And again, you're just going to skip the next stitch into the next one, do the same thing all the way across, and then once you are finished, you can just simply cut it to the desired length. And that's all I did for working the fringe. I worked it along both of the short ends. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy your goldenrod scarf. If you haven't happened to make it, feel free to share with me on social media, tag Rich Textures Crochet, and I'll come by and admire it. Until then, and until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.